The focus of this lesson is on determining if two functions are inverses of each other. So regardless of the order that you compose the two functions in, what would happen is the inside function in that composition would send every input back to itself. So that's how you know if two functions are inverses of each other. If you compose them together, does the inside function take every value in its domain and send it back to itself? If it does, then the two functions are inverses of each other. And you have to do composition in both directions. So if you have two functions named f and g, you have to do f composed with g, and you have to do g composed with f. And again, the inside function is going to take its domain values and start with those, and they should end back up at themselves in both cases. So if we want to determine if f of x equals 3x plus 1 and g of x equals x minus 1 over 3 are inverses of each other, we just need to compose in both directions and see if we get x back. So I'm going to start off with f composed with g of x. So another way to write that is f evaluated at g of x. That's composition. So if you think about this, you're taking your function f and evaluating it at your g of x, but your g of x is x minus 1 over 3. So this says take the skeleton f and then evaluate it at x minus 1 over 3. Well, the skeleton of f says 3 times x plus 1. But in place of x, you're going to put x minus 1 over 3. If you multiply these values, these 3's will cancel, and you're left with x minus 1 plus 1, which is just x. So we're halfway there into determining that f and g are inverses because we did get back our original x from the domain of g. But now we have to test g composed with f. So I'm just going to do a different color. So g composed with f. So this is just the outside function g evaluated at the inside function f of x. So you have g evaluated at f of x, but f of x is 3x plus 1. So you use the skeleton of your outside function g, which says I need x minus 1 over 3. But in place of x, you would put in 3x plus 1. And if I simplify, I'm left with 3x plus 1 minus 1, which is just 3x up top, divided by 3. But 3x divided by 3 is x. So notice we started with the domain values of f, and they were sent back to themselves. You did get your x back. So we have in both directions of composition, we got x. Therefore, we conclude that f and g are inverses of each other.